looking it up.
Like
I was not
introduce
prepared.
the
other thing is
expert witness, Kevin, the drug dealer.
The South magnetic. Oh, I see the difference.
Yeah.
It's whether or not it's magnetic South Pole or South magnetic pole.
Exactly.
So South magnetic pole would be the magnetic pole at the south, but the magnetic South pole
is the one. Yeah.
I see.
Exactly.
It's all about the word arrangement. Okay.
And the other thing, proud Canadians, the pole, whatever you want to call it, is in the great country.
However, it is actually moving to Russia at a speed of like 35 miles or so every year.
So you're going to be wrong eventually.
So, enjoy the Wild West.
I don't think anybody would be surprised about that.
Yeah, it's weird. It does move. Look at that. It's pretty significant.
Yeah, it's just like the Earth's core. It's all like molten iron.
It's a couple degrees every
And
year.
that molten iron is located under Canada. For now.
Until aliens come and move it. So, you know.
Wasn't there a movie about that? The core? Didn't we have to like send a bomb to the Earth's core in that movie and like restart it?
Yeah, like a bunch of nukes or something.
Yeah.
Up in there.
Oh, is that Kevin's card?
Yeah, that's
Sure
Kevin's
is.
card.
You should block out that number and put like a picture of it or something. It's just a hotel. It's just a hotel card with a marker.
If anyone wants to call Kevin in New York, his phone number is 347.
Wow!
So if you need drugs or you want to go to the adult
Or you want me
bookstore
to get
on
murdered.
8th and 44th, just tell him Kevin sent you.
Right next to the Celtic pub.
Anyway, so that's interesting. Magnetic South Pole and South Magnetic Pole are two different things. That's what I learned.
Yes.
I hate to think of you as not being as much of an idiot as I thought.
I mean, I took physics.
Here's the problem.
Yes.
The people who were supporting you were all invariably idiots. Like I had a lot of emails and tweets from people who were like, "Oh, you know, Brandon's right. I work at a museum in U.S."
No, that was
That was
Joel has a story about that. There's a kid who called Joel, and he just started dialing random extensions, and somehow he found one of our extensions. He got to Joel, and he started explaining, and Joel's like, no, seriously, I gotta go back to work. Okay, just call Brandon, I gotta go back to work. I mean, you know how Joel is on a good day. And so finally he talked to me, and he was just kind of like, I'm calling from the Oklahoma City of Museum Geography.
Oklahoma City of Museum.
It was just like, it was a bunch of words. It was a bunch of words that put together in no way made any sense. And he's like, I just want to tell you that you're right, and if you could bring me up in the podcast and let them know that
shit!
you're wrong.
No, I'm going to remove every mention of him now. Because then he's going to call back.
But I didn't say his name.
Yeah, but still,
He knows
it was him.
though.
Yeah.
He knows.
Just go to the City of Museum.
All right. Well, you know who you are. We're never bringing you up again.
Oh, I should say, Joel forwarded to me because he thought, this is, older woman called from museum.
Just
That's going to help you.
He knew what he was doing. He knows that wasn't an older woman. Okay. So now that we've settled the discussion and we realize that magnetic South Pole and South Magnetic Pole are two different things, I want to tell a drunk story from New York. This is the previous time I went to New York, which was like 6 or 7 years ago now. I was there. I think I was at a bar with. I don't remember everyone that was there, but I know Bernie, Jeff, and Kathleen were there, and I was there as well. And we stayed till the bar closed. It was like 4 a.m. We walk out of the bar, and there was a dude who had been drinking in the bar who was wearing like a camo jacket and camo pants. And we walk out of the bar, we walk into the street, and the dude's kind of like standing and kind of bobbing and weaving on the corner, like not able to stand up straight. And then all of a sudden he loses his balance and falls face forward into a bumper of a car that's parked on the street. Like his face, like he doesn't even try to stop himself. He hits the bumper with his face, then rolls over into the gutter, and it's just like passed out in the gutter. And just when I lost it, we just fucking started laughing. Like we're like, oh my god, the guy fucking hit the bumper and he fell in the gutter. So then Bernie and Kathleen decided they wanted to be good Samaritans. So they're like, oh, are you okay? They're like in the gutter with him. we're all fucking drunk, right? They're like, are you okay? Wake up. Hello, are you okay? And he kind of like stirs and he's like, and they're like, we're going to put you in a cab. So they get like this drunk guy. Bernie has this drunk guy with him in the street. He's like trying to wave down cabs. And not a cab will stop. No cabs are stopping. And one cab kind of slows down and looks at the guy and goes, where are you going? The guy goes, do you know how to get to Queens? And the cab just takes off. The cab doesn't even wait. And then Kathleen's like, here, let me do this. So she steps out into the street, and she just puts her arm out. And I'm not kidding. A fucking limousine pulls over. And like this limousine pulls over, looks at her and goes, where are you going? She goes, take him to Queens. The limo driver looks at the guy and goes, Okay, throw him in the back. So then Jeff and I lost it again. And we're like, this guy's in a fucking limo now. This guy was like fucking wasted, fell into the street, and now he's getting in a limousine. Like, what next? Is a helicopter going to come and fucking pick up the limousine? So then the dude drives off, and it's just the most bizarre thing. Like, I wondered, the next morning, did the dude like come to and it's like, was I in a limo? Like, I wonder if he even made it home. Like, we put this guy in a limo, and who knows what the fuck happened. Maybe it was like, maybe his organs got harvested for all we know.
Hopefully.
The limo rapist. The New York Times, you call him.
But when we were in New York this past time, the first night we were there, we couldn't do much the first day because not our entire shipment didn't show up, and we were waiting on some things. So we went out and we went drinking, and I got fucking drunk. I got so drunk I started arm wrestling people.
You started the whole thing. Gus was like, I don't. We went out to dinner.
Well, I think the first one was you and Barbara.
No, the first one was me and you.
Yeah, the first was you two.
But
won that one?
Like we went out to drink first. Like we were at, I don't know where we were.
we were at a restaurant first.
Oh, that's right. And then
We ate dinner and got drunk at the restaurant.
And then we moved to an Irish
we went
place
to
across
bar.
the street.
We were seriously there. I was there every single day. Sometimes like twice in one day. I went to that fucking pub.
we walked in and stumbled upstairs and started arm wrestling.
Yes, we started drinking, and I don't remember how it came up, but Gus was like, we should fucking arm wrestle.
I never arm wrestle. Look at me. I'm the fucking weakest dude in the
I'm like,
world.
we should not arm wrestle. That is like a classic drunk move. And he's like, you scared, bitch?
There are pictures, by the way.
Who won?
So those two arm wrestled first, and I think Michael won. Then I arm wrestled Michael, and
No. Then you arm wrestled Barbara.
I had to get a confidence builder. Did I win that? Like,
won.
honestly,
You crushed her.
Honestly, I have no memory of arm wrestling Barbara.
Honestly, I thought she might beat you. Like, I'm not even kidding. I thought she was gonna win.
I have a vague memory of us arm wrestling, but I do not remember arm wrestling
And
Barbara.
then I was calling bullshit because like Chris and I, like, it was close. You just like crushed her. So I was like, my arm's tired. That's not fair. And Gus was like, fucking baby, wah,
To the
wah,
girl.
little baby.
I
Yeah.
don't remember any of this.
So then I was like, oh, fine. And then Gus and I arm wrestled, and I ended up winning. And he's like, and Gus is like, I have no dick. Yeah.
Oh man.
And then, like, it's like we were at the restaurant, and I'm like, Gus, are you drunk? And you're like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. We get to the pub and we're drinking, and you're just like, I'm fucking wasted. You just like yelled it.
You're like, I'm going home.
Like I signed outside for the. I closed out my tab. I walked across the street, and literally as I was walking to the hotel room, I was just taking my clothes off and just fell on the bed and like passed out like that. Like I woke up the next morning and I was.
You got
frightened.
drunk, so taking off clothes, and the next morning you woke up in a limo?
But I woke up frightened. Like I woke up and I saw like the buildings and everything. I was like, where the fuck am I? Like I jumped out of the bed. I was like looking around, all panicked. I was like, oh yeah, I'm in New York.
I woke up like every morning, like, oh fuck. Okay, I got my license and I have my credit card. Like that's all I cared about.
But yes. Well, anyway, it was a lot of hard work.
It was. It was
really
the
hard.
actual day work was actual work.
That's why you had to drink to forget it.
Right. Those 9-hour days were fucking long as shit.
9. You wish they were 9.
Well,
they were longer than that.
Well, whatever, and then fuckers would like linger for an hour. Like when you went to the the night you went to the panel, which I think was Saturday. The convention closed at 7. We were there till almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah, the convention center would not kick people out at the end of the day. Normally, most conventions are really good about it, but there they would not kick people out.
Right. So you can't leave because people will steal your shit.
That happened to other people that we were talking to.
Right.
They were like, yeah, I left at 7:15 yesterday, and I came back and all my posters were gone. Because they wouldn't kick anyone out.
Yeah. So it's like 7:40, and Chris Barber and I are just like sitting in the booth, and I just start yelling. I'm like, everyone get the fuck out! God damn it!
It's funny because if you do it, everyone's just like, oh, there's a race, it's okay, he's yelling at us. No, seriously, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, get the fuck out!
You had people come up to you in the booth. They're like, yell at me, yell at the camera. Like, here's my 8-year-old. This is not made up. Here's my 8-year-old son. Can you yell at him on camera?
My God.
He's a big fan. And then Michael would be yelling at them, and the little kid would be like, yeah. Like all happy, like super excited that Michael's yelling at him. Have you ever yelled at an 8-year-old like that before?
Yes, but not for my job.
I mean, it's a little concerning that an 8-year-old's watching your videos.
Dude,
I
it's
mean,
like the guy. It was first of all, it was like a French dude. Like he was totally French. He had like a huge scarf on. I'm like, it's like 1 billion degrees in here. And they were at the booth first, and like he just bought some stuff, and he's like, my son is a huge fan. He's such a big fan. Oui, oui, because that's what they say.
They call it le rage quit.
Yeah, he's like le quit. So he was like, oh, he's such a big fan, and like at first I'm like, Rooster Teeth or whatever. I'm like, not my videos. And he starts talking about my videos, and I was like, fucking weird. I'm like, all right. And the guy's like, yeah, like thumbs up. And so he leaves, comes back later, and then he's like, my son, he was wondering if you could yell for him in the video. And I was like, are you serious? And the kid standing there is like, oh, go ahead. And I was like, all right. So I just started screaming, and I was like, I was trying to scream and not like curse, like fuck, like right in front of the guy. And then he's like, yeah, more. And I'm like, oh, fucking bullshit. And he's like, yes. Maserati's here. So then like that also reminds me, we went to that one, the menu was in, I don't know if it was fucking French or Italian or whatever the fuck it was, with the frites.
The steak.
Oh man, yeah.
I don't know what that was, but like there was something on the menu called like cava steak frites, but it wasn't cava because you gotta say fancy, however the fuck you pronounce it. And under the description it's like petite sirloin. I was like, I also ordered petite sirloin because I'm gonna sound like an idiot. And Barbara kept telling me how to say it because she can speak French. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Like my mouth can't make noises like that. So then like I kept calling it like Fritz or like Fritis, like amongst the table. And the guy comes to take the order, and I say to Chris, I'm like, should I order the Fritis? Order the Fritis? He's like, you should do it. So like me and him start giggling, and Barbara's like, what?
Like idiots, by the way.
Like, and Barbara's like, what? And we're like, nothing. The guy comes over and like totally straight face. So I'm like, yes, I'll have the cava steak fritis.
No, it was. Can I get the steak frites?
Yeah, you said frites.
Yeah. Okay. And I was like, can I have the cava steak frites? And the guy's like, of course, sir. And Barbara just put her fucking head down on the table. Like, she was laughing hysterically. And your wife was like, are you embarrassed? Are you embarrassed right now? And she was like crying, laughing.
It was so fucking funny. You're an entertaining guy. You should have yelled at him for this.
And he took it with stride, though. He's just like, fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm sure he gets it all the time. And what's funny is that, like, the last day I was there, I went to that restaurant, and I ordered, like,